Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen! We are back with the new season and I have 4 amazing meta teams for you that you should definitely try out. And right away I want to showcase Wigglytuff on lead against the Steelix because I made a huge mistake. So actually, you can stay in with Wiggles and just ice win the Steelix and you end up winning that matchup. So you should have just stayed in, and I made a huge mistake, and I also swiped over accidentally. So right away I'm making all these mistakes, and this was actually my very first match of the season. Rank 1, first match, first battle, and I actually end up gonna lose it because of all these mistakes that I make. So I wanted to actually keep this in there as a reminder to do not make those mistakes that I'm making. And as you see, Medicham is now running Dynamic Punch because Psychic got a little nerf.
Which we are pretty excited about, just saying.
Just saying, okay? Just saying. Not even with Z9EX, Medicham is not that great. However, you should definitely get your Z9EX to out-tap your opponents. But anyways, so Wiggles, again, just stay in with the Steelix, and then obviously your swaps up on this team is the new Rock Slide Master in Tan, Vigoroth. So Vigoroth, the IVs really matter, especially against the Azumarill matchup. I have bad IVs, so I'm actually losing that matchup because of the bubble nerf. I mean, not nerf, sorry, the bubble buff. But if you actually would have really good IVs, rank 40 or better, then you actually win that matchup against the Azumarill. My case, I'm running a Hondo, so I can do nothing. So I'm losing that matchup. I need to build a better one. I need to catch a better Vigoroth. So my Vigoroth is a Hondo. It's not really working out for me. So yeah, I have to get better, okay? And Azumarill will be everywhere just because Skarmory got a really great buff. Just want to point it out there. And don't worry, I will show you a Skarmory team coming up soon, okay? I'm showing you a Skarmory team as well. But yeah, I've been busy. You know, I moved to Seattle from Florida, had a baby. His name is Enzo. He's doing great. He's 3 months old and already level 50 in Pokemon Go and hit Legend this season. So yeah, he's doing pretty well if you ask me. But yeah, he will come by one of our streams. Anyways, all of these streams were also built on our... Or did I say streams? I meant all of these teams were built on our streams the day before. So if you want to see and come by and help us team build, then make sure to come by the actual stream, which is all over the place because of work, obviously. Okay, so second team. This is a team that was influenced by Dr. Green Mustache. So he's running a different variation of this. He used a different grass type, but everything else is the same. So we had to try this out, and this team is absolutely amazing. Especially with all the Skarmory leads, you love to see it. And then you have really good backline. So the Vigoroth saves up, and then in the back, hidden for all those lanterns that are trying to counter that Skarmory, you have the little guy that is super tanky and hits like a freaking truck. The Bayleaf's evolution.
Ooh, boy!
You're gonna see it in action in a minute. I know there is Lantern. There is Lantern. Wouldn't you like to see that? You definitely want to see that. So I'm so excited for the Meganium to come in. And Meganium is actually really good. Obviously, you're not gonna do well against Skarmory, but you have 2 answers for that Skarmory because Vigoroth also wins against Skarmory. So obviously shield dependent, but you know what I'm saying. And then obviously your lead. If you don't want to build this Paldean starter, then you can easily build a Talonflame, because Talonflame is also much better this season. I think you want to run Brave Bird instead of Fly, just saying, because lots of people are gonna expect that you have Fly, and then that doesn't hit as much as the Brave Bird. But Fly is also still good and variable, so it really depends on the team and the mechanics that how you want to run it. If you want to stay in with it and just throw Flies, you can. If you throw Brave Bird, obviously you're going to have to swap out. So it's up to you. It's your choice. But either way, what I'm trying to say is both works, and you just need a really good Incinerate Master on the lead with this team. And obviously, this, oh, nice Quetch. But it doesn't matter. We're good. We're good. But this Paldean starter is actually OP. I'm not gonna say its name because I'm having a hard time pronouncing it and I'm not going to butcher it. But you can put it in the comments on how to pronounce it if you know how to. Do you know how to? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, team 2. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. Team 2, we have 2 more teams. The next team I believe is the Skarmory team. Let's say, is it a Skarmory team? Yep. So shiny Skarmory on lead, and who cares about IVs, right? And then in the back we have double Mud Boys. So this team didn't work out as great as I wanted to, just because I don't really play these type of teams. But so many people I saw later on run similar teams like this, and not to mention Skarmory on lead. Oh, by the way, you do not want Flash Cannon unless your team is weak to Bastidion and like Skarmory is your counter against Bastidion somehow. Then you run Flash Cannon. Otherwise, you actually do not run Flash Cannon. You need Brave Bird. And if I would have run Brave Bird on this setup, I would have done way better. And because I think I did a 3-2 with this team. Even though this team should have slayed intensely, but the two matches that I have lost, I lost them because I didn't have Brave Bird. And I'm not even kidding you. Flash Cannon was absolutely useless. And as you see earlier, it is pretty useless. But anyways, the two Mud Boys are really good. You actually want to run Scald instead of Blizzard. I don't know why I didn't TM it away, but you definitely want Scald on this because Scald have a 50% chance of debuffing the opponent and also hits like a truck. Like against this Mud Boy, the Scald, well, I mean, obviously you can just throw the Mud here because it's gonna do Mud Bomb will do so much damage, but the Scald would have
oh my god,
destroyed right there as well. So, and with a possible nerf. Anyways, we still have our Mud Boy in the back, but what's so crazy is I think I'm almost running out of time during this match because the two Mud Boys against each other, even with that low of a health, is nuts. I'm gonna decide to actually throw one here and then basically farm it down. Look how much damage it will do. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, he shields, never mind. But I'm gonna shield the Earthquake too. This matchup gonna go on forever. Get your popcorn, go to the kitchen, come back, get your popcorn, sit down because this matchup will go on forever. It's literally like it's like two licky tongues against each other at this point. Watch this. They're both super tanky, and I thought the opponent just quit, but looks like he just didn't attack. I just realized that now, actually. I didn't even realize that, I believe, during the match, because I was looking down too excitedly, tapping, tap, with a Z9X. So look, we are undercharging. We are undercharging. We think we are cool. We do like absolutely no damage, and look at this. We can't even farm it down. We're still farming, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna throw an Earthquake. What I should have done is, I should have sniped. All I need is one Mud Shot, and I still have right there my little Mud Shot master. So this is a win, but it wasn't deserved. This win was not deserved, man. I should have lost this match. I played horribly. We will actually survive this, but look, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. We survived, be able to throw we should have lost this, by the way. I should have just sniped with the sludge. 5 seconds left. Alright, so the next team is my new favorite. I built this guy. I'm so excited with Arctibucks. It's such a cool looking Pokemon. It's actually really good in this meta. So I didn't have good IVs, obviously. As you can see, 13, 12, 11, and I had to use all these rare candies. I didn't have better one, so I decided to use it. However, here's a little trick. Take notes. This is how you make the IVs better. So nobody knows when you showcase, and you will forget too, so just set it. What do you want? Okay, 0, 15, 15. Perfect, much better. Now the IVs are perfect, so anytime you look at it, when you select the battle, you're like, all right, I have pretty good IVs. This Pokemon should do well. It's one of those placebo effects, you know. If you believe in it, it will do well. I mean, look at Ash Ketchum, dude. He believed in the Pikachu, and it did well. Nobody expected that, and yet it did well because he believed in it. So I'm applying that, what I learned from it, and I'm using it on my own Pokemon, and hopefully it works out. Let me know if it works for you or not. I'm telling you, it should be working based on Ash Ketchum, you know, experience. Well, anyways, getting back to the match. So this team, Arctibucks on lead, and then we have Jellicent as a safe swap, and then this little guy, Clodsire, in the back. So the safe swap, obviously, as I mentioned, is Jellicent, but Jellicent on Arctibucks core is really, really, really strong. So you definitely want to test it out. If you want to swap out your third Pokemon, maybe you could even use Skarmory or something that does well against Lantern. But either way, I mean, technically your Dragon actually does well against Lantern. And all you want to do here is you win this matchup. You don't do Icy Wind, you actually just throw Dragon Claws. You just go straight Dragon Claw. They swapped out, that was a mistake on my end. But anyways, you just go straight Dragon Claw against the Lantern, and you don't even have to shield, and you're gonna win that matchup. Just saying. So that little dragon is actually really good. I really enjoy it, really like it. I don't know how it does against Skarmory because I haven't faced a Skarmory with it, believe it or not. Or maybe I did and I swapped into my Jellicent. But this is going to be my main team. So this is going to be my main team that I climb with this season in Great League. And then the previous team, oh sorry, the two previous, basically the Paldean Fire Starter is, ooh, that's a good name.
Paldean Fire Starter.
Yeah, so that's my main team, and this one. These two is probably gonna switch on and off and use as my main climb team. And this season we're taking it seriously. It's personal. We are slaying the legends, and we are getting up there. Last season, obviously, I had Enzo born, and literally into the season, 2 weeks into the season, he born, and my life went woo-hoo. with work, with travel for Pokemon. You know, go to Worlds, go to basically everywhere, every single regional in the US, and then also ICs, so, and the new baby and family. So obviously I had to come down on the content creation and focus on my family and work, and then bringing back content creation in slowly. But what I'm trying to say is I didn't even play Pokemon Go at all whatsoever, because when I was watching the baby and I tried to play Pokemon Go, I get a little excited, as you may know. I'm like lots of times like that, and because of that, you know, Enzo constantly woken up, and we don't want that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy these themes. I'm gonna create more content. Actually, what I can do is record more vlogs. So I'm going to do that as I go to all the regionals, the ICs, Worlds, and some behind the scenes at the Pokemon Company. Would be pretty cool as well to see the office and showcasing all of that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Shadow Z is out. Goodbye.